Everybody wants to know where the heat been, but we back, baby, with some up and personal, behind the scenes, exclusive interviews. You don't want to miss this here on Heat Talk.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of Heat Talk. I am Omega.
I'm Kim.
And today we have
Nope. Today we're gonna switch it up because Mega always want to run and ask me the question first, but today we're gonna be talking about one thing: leverage. Now I want to ask you, what's a situation where you had to use leverage to your advantage?
First of all, there's a whole bunch of ladies on this panel right now.
We ain't gonna talk about them.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah.
This is a ladies' night.
Don't get nervous now.
All right. Well, the thing that I had to use for leverage was at my job. My boss, I felt like he kept picking on me. He kept picking at me. So what I did was I plotted. I did something on camera. I made it seem like I fell on camera. You know what I mean? But he saw it on camera. So when he saw me, he was like, "You okay?" I said, "I don't know, man. I need to go to the hospital." So now he's nervous. Now he's like, "Wait, you don't have to go to the hospital. Take a couple days off, paid." And so I used the leverage of me being hurt to my advantage. So it's like, it's different ways and the aspects and angles you can come at it. So that was one, aspect I used. But leverage, I don't really do too much leverage because I'm not a foul person. So I think that leverage is used, me personally, leverage is used in a lot of times, a lot of foul ways. Why else would you need to use leverage against another person unless you're trying to gain something from that person?
Absolutely.
So it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So leverage is like, but in Project Heat Season 4, a lot of people using leverage. And when we get back, when we come back from paying the bills and paying the sponsors, we will definitely get into it because I got 3 lovely ladies coming on the show. Lovely.
It's a takeover today, guys.
Real good.
Make sure you tune in.
Heat Talk, be back in a little while.
Sorry for your loss, sis.
Fuck that nigga Pop.
And everybody on the Hollywood side gotta get got, right? Everybody on the Hollywood side.
I had to go stay with my baby father. My nigga put his hands on me.
Why did he put his hands on you? Let's go smoke this nigga right now.
That's my word. I'm not going back. You gotta think this out.
I ain't thinking about shit. It's buds, boy.
Fear. I love the smell of fear.
Yeah, dubbing cold, man. We got a situation with that bitch. You know she don't bleed like us, right?
Didn't we tell you to stand down?
My sister's going, that's why I'm acting strange. And your man's had something to do with that.
Kim, you can't do anything to get me out of here. Kim!
I'm done. I gotta take care of myself.
Wait. How do you even know this?
I got it. We the feds, baby.
Nisha hooked me up and my rent is only $200, bitch.
I hear that shit. But where your sexy ass brother at anyway?
I see the problem is that he's thinking about the places that he thinks you're gonna be. But he's not thinking about the places that you're not.
What you want, man? What you here to see?
I'm here to see lady.
What this guy coming this? God coming, sis.
I don't even live here. And just the thought of having a kid raised up in the projects like that? Nah. The thought of that even sounds crazy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 5 of Heat Talk. And right before we went to our break, pay the bills, told you I have 3 lovely young ladies on the set, and they happen to be all actors on our Project Heat hit web series. So I have Agent Velez, Bella, and Riri. How you doing?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey, always got to be the tough one. It's always got to be one.
Don't let him make you shy, guys. It's ladies. Listen, we outnumbered him today.
Yes.
How does that feel?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like you might have their side over mine. You're my co-host.
No,
You're my co-host.
We in the kitchen, so it's going to be heated up for everybody. You be asking me questions and put me on the hot seat, so why not? So here we are. Now, in the last couple seasons, you guys have each, had your own journey to follow. I want to ask, what's one of the biggest takeaways you've gotten from playing the character that you play, or even stepping into the character and seeing the parallels between yourself and the character? Anybody could answer first.
Well, I'm actually new to the show. I actually started first in Baltimore, Project Heat, Baltimore. So for New York, I actually just joined this season. What I've gained is knowledge and a lot of tips on how to advance my acting career.
Absolutely.
And also I met wonderful people. So, so far, I'm loving it.
All right, same question for you.
Thank you. So, of course, I'm on the show, Project Heat.
Right.
And
beautiful Bella.
Thank you, my queen. So, my character is crazy right now.
She's going through a lot right now.
Going through a lot right now, right?
Yes. You're going through a lot.
So, after
tell us a little bit about what you're going through.
Yeah. So him and Q, as you know, got shot. Okay. So now I have to fend for myself. Okay.
How would say Hitman Q? All right. Hitman Q. For the fans that don't know, who is Hitman Q, and what is your involvement with Hitman Q?
Of course, I'm involved with Hitman Q. We're in a relationship, so I'm his Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay.
So after he got shot, unfortunately, I have to fend for myself.
Right.
So I'm just trying to make sure I cover every angle of everybody that's around me. Because unfortunately, everybody's trying to come after me.
Yeah, because like I said, me and Kim, we watched a couple episodes, and we see that you're into a lot of tricky situations that can get you jammed up. Right? Can get you jammed up. So you gotta walk on eggshells. You gotta be careful.
Yeah,
absolutely. But that goes for anyone.
Yeah.
What about you, beautiful?
We have the beautiful Keisha here.
Yes, aka Reap.
AKA.
Yes. We out here.
What I gain is you can't trust everybody, even the ones you sleep with.
Oh,
okay.
It sounds like you mad at somebody. You want to tell me something? Hold on. It got hot in the kitchen.
Hold on, let me fix the oranges.
It sounds like you upset with somebody. Let me turn into my Oprah.
Let's go. Hold up.
Hold up. Go over y'all heads. I meant what I said. You don't trust no one. They creep on you.
So it seems to me like you must have used leverage before.
Absolutely.
Indulge, please.
How did you use leverage?
I can relate.
Yeah.
So check it out. Sometimes you gotta use somebody that's on the side of them to get back at them. So my character, that's what I'm doing.
Hold up. Time out. I'm gonna go watch them. Let's see what time it is.
It's revenge time. It's
definitely revenge time. She said something about, wow. Listen, that sounds personal. But listen, what I'm saying is, going forward, season 4, you got Keisha, you have Bella, you have Angela Velez. You evolved, because I remember you came a long way as an actor. You came a long way with KD's help and Pop and them guidance, and you came a long way. When you first got onto the show, we talk. You're my friend off the camera, but you admitted to me that in the beginning of the Project Heat, you were a little not timid, but just on the camera, it wasn't something that you were comfortable with. You weren't used to. So how did you transition from that till now? Because it's completely different. 360, completely different.
Well, sometimes the situation that you in kind of hit home. It's real shit. Shit happens.
Yeah.
So sometimes it come out. And you can't stop that.
Yeah.
And some of these scenes is real shit.
They like memories.
Yo.
You better stop. We can still jump him, ladies. You know what I'm saying? We can still jump him.
Even about jumping, I'm trying to go with you. How you want to play this out, though? How you want to do this, man?
What I'm saying.
Yes. How about it?
She calling you out right now.
I'm just saying, like, you know.
Where's Mega at?
I'm just saying.
This nigga.
I'm
Words
Mega.
wisely.
Exactly.
Listen, what I'm saying is, leverage. Bella.
I know you use
Bella.
it.
We're gonna talk to Bella. 'Cause Bella from the streets. Bella outside. I knew Bella. I know Bella.
My business.
But Bella's about her business. Now, being as you outside the streets and you're around all types of people, and you know, what are some of the situations that, you know, of course, you did use leverage, and if so, in Project Heat, did you have to use any leverage?
Of course I did. Especially with my favorite one, Miss Velez.
So please,
Sorry,
do tell.
Velez.
So do tell, please.
So, you know, of course, she's someone I confide in. And fortunately, because of the job that she does and everything that's going around me, but everyone's trying to come at me at all angles, as I see on season 4.
So you need help.
I need help. So, you know, I just use my Bella.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to Agent Velez. And I'm gonna ask you one question before we go to break. One question. You are a very witty and snazzy officer. How does that work out with your other cops that you're involved with, like with the other officers, Officer White? Because I see Officer White is very laid back. You're like very adamant about certain situations. How does that work?
It actually works well. He bounces off of me, I bounce off of him.
Okay.
A lot of times, if you see it on certain episodes, he takes the lead, and sometimes I go with his flow, and vice versa. So I kind of like the way that we work together. Actually, I love the way we work together because we just know each other in that sense.
All right, so like I said, let's hold that thought. We're gonna pay these bills. Give us a couple minutes. Heat Talk will be back in a moment. What's going on, and welcome to episode 5 of Heat Talk. We're back. So, before we left off, we had 3 beautiful ladies up here. We had Keisha, Agent Velez, but now we have a surprise guest. Some of y'all might know him. Goes by the name of Murder. How you doing, Murder?
Good, bro. How you?
Feeling alright. So, now that I got the man of the hour here, I just need to ask you some questions, man, because, you know, there's a certain somebody, you know, that was dealing with a certain somebody on Project Heat, and now you're dealing with that certain somebody. So, we have Keisha here, and we have Murder. Now, on Project Heat, Keisha was once Pop's girl. And then Mega kind of stepped in and whatever. And then, lo and behold, you come around. So, when all that happened, you kind of started a little hysteria, you know, out here, you know, in the streets. So now Pop is your partner. That's one of your partners. But you're messing with his old work, so to speak. How does that make you feel?
Your partner too.
Yeah. He was.
Well,
how did that make you feel?
To keep it 100, personally, I don't feel good about it.
No.
For one thing, as wise, she never gave me that energy. So then, actually, all of a sudden now I'm important. My antennas are on.
Okay.
You feel me? But as Murder, even a loyal soldier, sometimes, you know, you get weak for the booty and the beauty. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt victim, and you know, my brother wanted me to execute that. I hope I did a good job. You know what I mean? Not saying that, you know, she ain't, you know, a looker and all that, but I wasn't looking. You feel me?
And also, I've been watching. We've been watching these episodes, me and Ken. Right. And it seems to me that all of a sudden now, it seems like you just got the heart to like kind of like stand up on your own 2 feet and branch off into your own thing now, without Pop, without Toya. So tell me about that, a little about that.
Well, to be honest, you know, when you're dealing with all the differences that's going on in the projects, you know, my man Mega, you know, sometimes he be wishy-washy. And my man Pop was dead, then he wasn't dead. You know what I mean? So I kind of was left on my own too. And that's where my loyalty to. So sometimes I gotta step up. I'm a man too, Paul. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I gotta do what I do.
Definitely.
So before you came in, we were talking about leverage, and you know your character has been in a lot of situations. What's one of the, I guess, biggest ones where you had to use leverage to your advantage?
To be honest, I don't think I got to use leverage yet, because like my loyalty always get used against me. So I don't really feel I got to use my leverage yet. Not yet, personally, but I will though.
Absolutely.
I will though. As word to my name, I will. But right now, you know, I'm going through it.
I mean, watch this. Can I ask you a question? Do you trust Pop?
Yeah, I trust Pop.
You trust Toya?
Yes, I trust Toya.
The fans might want to know why.
Because I'm loyal to them.
That's not an action. You're loyal. Do you trust them?
Yeah, well, love is blind, so yes.
That's what the action.
That's the good one. You try to knock him in the corner a little bit there.
Definitely did.
But let's not forget the beautiful ladies that we have in the room, though. You know, absolutely.
I have a question, Murder. You comfortable?
He looks
Everywhere I go, I'm comfortable.
He looks comfortable.
That might be my leverage.
Okay. So now, back to you, Keisha. It says, you know, see you running around here with it. I see you got a little crew now too. Because before you was running around here dolo. So I see you got a little crew now here too.
How do you feel? Let me.
Yeah.
Can I put you
Yeah.
How do you feel right now? Because you know we just watched the last couple episodes and it was a big reveal as far as you know somebody that at one point was very important to you. How do you feel right now with this revelation that you know he came back? And when I say who am I talking about?
I'm about to ask you that.
At the end of the day, because look, see.
Who you talking about?
Who am I talking about?
We know what you're talking about. We talk about the infamous POP. But now, I'm gonna get even deeper.
When you say he came back how?
What about when you pulled the hat trick?
What hat trick on you?
Yeah, because we thought you were gone. And then you popped up. How'd that work?
Wait, you really thought I was going though? You.
The fans, we all thought Keisha was dead. We all thought Keisha was gone.
Out, right?
Listen, Mega reached out. But it's not about Mega, it's about Keisha right now.
Right, but that's the thing.
And we want to know how'd you felt.
That's the thing, to be continued. You gonna see. Because you thought I was going too.
But like I said.
Pow pow. You started making some moves.
Yeah, watch your words. That's all. Watch your words, yeah. But yeah, as you were saying, right? Who was that somebody you talking about?
Who came back? You said POP came back. How does it feel? Like
you loved him.
I meant he came back. When you say came back, not to me. So I mean, listen.
That got a unanimous reaction.
Is the oven on? Is the oven on?
It's hot. You know,
we in the kitchen and I'm getting hot in here. Is the oven on?
Yeah, y'all. When you talking to me, because I've been through a lot, like you said, you guys gotta watch what y'all saying to me, because I got it out for each and every last one of them.
So I have to watch what I say.
Yeah, you heard me?
Absolutely.
Each and every last one of them.
So y'all heard. Y'all better be on y'all P's and Q's.
So it sounds to me like she's very. You sound like kind of like vindictive or help. Oh, we had loyalty today. We had revenge. So it seems like Keisha has all of these attributes, right now: revenge, loyalty, leverage,
that's everything that's going on this season.
When you've been hurt by the ones that you trusted, and you go and you sit and you think, you start saying to yourself like, "Who's really there for you?" When you notice there's nobody there, what you got to do?
Yes,
lean on yourself.
So with that attitude you have right now, how does that help you towards acting?
How to help me towards acting?
Yes, the scenes.
A lot. Helps me a lot. I'm coming. I'm coming. Watch your back. I'm coming.
And listen. It's been it's like I said, it's been a blast. You know, I enjoy each and every one of my guests. Heat Talk, and around, like I said before, and I say it again. Heat Talk, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coming soon. Right now, we're just gonna keep it to a minimum. Pay the bills. Also, before you guys go, on YouTube, season 1, 2, and 3. Show Up Films, www.showupfilms.com. We are here to stay. Heat Talk, out.